How's it going, everyone? It is Prashan here, and we have HYDRA STOMPER, one of the newest cards in Marvel Snap. If you opened up Snap packs, you're able to get quite a few cards today, 4 cards today. But if you only got HYDRA STOMPER because you were low on resources, this deck is just going to feature him. And in the future, I'll have decks featuring all the other new cards that dropped to this week in Snap packs. So let's go right into the deck and then let's play some games, and then hopefully this is a good deck for you on day 1 with HYDRA STOMPER. So let's get into it. And as always, make sure you like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. I try to post Marvel Snap videos on the daily, and I have an Esme Cuckoo video coming out soon, probably on Friday, and I'll have a season pass giveaway, so you don't want to miss that. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, that way you're always watching me, right? So let's go right into the deck. Stomp and move, or move and stomp, either way, vice versa, or versa vice. I don't know if I said that right, but we have Aranya, Ghost Spider, Human Torch, Iron Fist, Madam Web, Dagger, Captain America, Kraven, HYDRA STOMPER, Vulture, Hercules, and Heimdall. So here we're gonna start off with Aranya. Aranya is a 1/2, and then after you play your next card, give it +1 power and move it to the right. So you can use this with the Human Torch, you can use this with Dagger, you could use this with Vulture. There's so many different cards you could use this with, and it combines with other cards, right? So you can move into Kraven lane, or you can move into Madam Web lane. That way you can move it later. You can move into Hercules lane and have that card bounce again. There's so many things you could do with move. And then next we have Ghost Spider here, a 1/2 on reveal. The last card you played moves here. So this is another move agent where you could play one of your cards that loves to be moved, and Ghost Spider is one of those cards. And then next, speaking of cards that love to be moved, we have Human Torch. This thing could get pretty big, especially when you have cards like Aranya, Ghost Spider, Iron Fist, and cards like Hercules that just hurl them across the board everywhere. That way you could go to like crazy power. And then next here we have Iron Fist. Iron Fist, oh wow, that was pretty cool with the confetti. So we have Iron Fist here, 1/2 on reveal. After you play your next card, move it to one location to the left. So typically what I want to do, I want to play this card left or right, and then I take like my Human Torch, or I try to move my Human Torch to the middle for the most part, but I don't know. You might want to play it different. I should have some move players on this channel, that way they could probably explain this a lot better than me. And then of course, whenever you have like Kraven in the middle, like Kraven goes off, you could have Hercules too. Hercules is a card like I always thought, well, we'll go to him in a second. I'll talk about Hercules in a second, but here we go with Iron Fist. And Madam Web, newer card, almost like a few months old now, but so good in move. Like she should be in every move deck because she could bail you out of a lot of situations. 2/1 ongoing, you can move one of your other cards away from here each turn. And then next we have Dagger, even though she got like debuffed a few patches ago or OTAs ago. When this card moves to a location, +2 power for each enemy card here. And whenever you move this a few times, like she's gonna be pretty big, where it's something your opponents definitely have to deal with, right? And then next here we have Captain America Sam Wilson. This card is in every single deck. Yes, every single deck. This card is so good. The season pass card for this season, or last season. Yes, last season. I'm getting seasons mixed up. Or this season, last season. Yes, the time is flying. Time is flying. And then Kraven here, 2/3. When a card moves here, this gains +2 power. So there's so many cards that can move to this location. That way this gets pretty big. And if your opponent is playing move 2 and they move into a Kraven lane, this just goes crazy, right? And then next here we have HYDRA STOMPER, the newest card here, ongoing, +1 power for each time one of your cards move this game. And I consistently got this card up to like 18, 19 at times, which is pretty decent for it being 3 power. And I feel like this might like get nerfed. I think it might be like a 3-0 in the future. Quote me on that, because this is so good. And then next we have Vulture here, another card that loves to be moved. Once you move this a few times, it's awesome. Right? Like, it's definitely a threat on the board. Vulture, Dagger, and Human Torch are all cards that have to be reckoned with in Marvel Snap. And then speaking of Hercules, Hercules is one of those cards, it's like, it was okay when it first came out, but now that there's more and more cards coming out in Marvel Snap that love to be moved or move around, this has became so good. So 3-5, solid stats too. Like, and there's not that much of a downside besides, like, all right, it might move something to a location where you might not like, or it might put something somewhere where it's like, oh crap, you lock me out. But overall, I think he's pretty decent, especially in this deck. And then lastly, we have Heimdall here. Move everything to the left. We definitely need a card to move everything to the right. I think that'll be interesting. They should do that in the future. Give us a card that moves everything to the right. That way everything isn't so choreographed or telegraphed in Marvel Snap. I think that'll be pretty cool. They'll be like, oh, they're just gonna move everything to the left. But no, let's move everything to the right. So that is it for this deck. Let's talk about some of the counters and some of the other cards you could possibly put in this deck. Cloak is a good card to go in this deck as well. I really like Cloak. Just in case you don't have Madam Web, I think Cloak is a good replacement card. It doesn't do as much. You can only use this once, but he does still do the job. So if you don't have Madam Web, I think Cloak is a good replacement. We also have Silk here. I think Silk here is a decent card to go in this deck. Silk is pretty awesome, and then she could always move into that Craven lane, and Craven could go crazy. Only thing you have to worry about is basically board space, right? And next here we have 2099. 2099 could be a surprise card, especially when you have cards like Heimdall in this deck. You have Iron Fist and you have Ghost Spider. This could be a card, instead of playing a Shang-Chi, you could play 2099, and you could get that boost from putting him into Craven lane. And then also HYDRA Stomper benefits as well, because it gets a boost because you moved a card. So definitely another good replacement, I feel, for this deck. And then let's go into some of the counters. So some of the counters here, just be on the lookout for Kingpin. Kingpin is going to be out there. You're going to see those Scream decks, the card I'm going to show next. But be careful, because anytime you put one of your cards here, -2 power, and that just hurts. You just move Human Torch here once. The Human Torch is basically dead for the rest of the game unless you can bounce it back to your hand. Scream here too. Scream is another card you should be on the lookout for. This one is a feel bad card too, because you steal 2 power from it. And if they're playing Scream and they're playing Kingpin, that hurts, right? So maybe a Luke Cage. I don't know. A Luke Cage doesn't really fit in this deck. You might just have to retreat if that comes into play. But Scream is a card you should look out for as far as a counter, especially in this move meta. Shadow King. Shadow King here is another card you might see around. I think everyone's going pretty tall as far as like their deck building, so you might not see this as much, but this is a card that you might see once in a while, and it'll definitely surprise you and can lose you the game. Red Guardian too. Red Guardian is such a good card in Marvel Snap, where you don't really have to use Enchantress or you don't have to use Rogue or anything. This is a good alternative just to shut a card off. So this, especially hitting like your Madam Webs or something like that, that could just ruin your game, or it hits a Craven. That's not a good feeling. So be on the lookout for this card too. And of course, there's always more counters, but this is like one that I see a lot, or I saw a lot. And then also be on the lookout for Clog. Clog messes up this deck as well. So enough of me talking about it. Let's be about it, and let's play some games. Let's get some dubs, and the deck code is down in the description if you want to try this out for yourself. So let's get into it. So we have Dagger, Vulture, Heimdall to start off. Ooh, Crown City. Let's go Madam Web. Into Nowhere. Psylocke. Shree's Lab. Oh man. Let's go Vulture. Mr. Negative, that's scary. Let's do this. Osmo in the middle. Let's do this. Do they play anything into nowhere? They don't play into nowhere right now, do they? Ravona, okay. Sage. So I'm a little afraid. I'm definitely a little afraid. Do we go dagger? Heimdall in the middle? She has no place to go.
I am Iron Man.
Oh, let's go.
I am Iron Man.
That was very interesting. I knew we were gonna lose Shuri's lab.
Victory.
I definitely knew we were gonna lose Shuri's lab, but we came through. Let's go. Oh my goodness, GG. So we have Heimdall, Dagger, Craven, Human Torch. I think we do this. Sacred Timeline. Let's go, Craven. Do they move the shield for 2? Three. Interesting. So we lost Gamma Lab. So there's a Shang-Chi in this deck. There's definitely a Shang-Chi in this deck. Reality Stone. And Mind Stone. Final turn here. Do we just go Heimdall? I don't know if this wins it. We'll try. Mockingbird? Thanos? Let's go! Oh, wow. Jeez. Wow. That's crazy. We still were able to win it. Let's go. Alright, so we have Vulture, Captain America, Madam Web, Wakandan Embassy, first location, which is pretty cool. And we have Madam Web, Hercules. Like, we have a pretty good combo going here, right? Let's go. I think I'm gonna go Captain America. Wait, Palace. So they copy what, Vulture? So we're going against discard. I think we have a good chance against discard. Let's go Madam Web, Human Torch, and let's move the shield. Alright, turn 4, and we move the shield. We'll do this. Dracula. Scary. Move this out of the way. Let's go Human Torch. Let's go Craven. I don't think this is gonna work at all, right? Because it's all after, but for science. Ooh, Human Torch goes right back. Let's go. Moda. Alright, final turn here. I think we go Human Torch. We use Ghost Spider. And we have a rocket. Oh, and we barely win there. Alright, Monster Island is the first location, and we have Hercules, Craven, Dagger, and Ghost Spider. Silver Sable, so this might be a problem. Let's go Craven. Let's go Hercules? No. Yeah, let's go Hercules. Red Guardian. So let's go Dagger. Ghost Spider. Iron Fist. I think we move the shield. And we go Heimdall? Hazmat, Luke Cage. Ajax. Yep. So this is one of the counters we'll see a lot against these decks, right? Oh man. So we have Aranya, Vulture, Captain America, and Dagger. Eternal's Art. Let's go Vulture. Electro. Electro scares me. But why wouldn't they play Electro into Volmir? Like, why didn't they do that? I would have played Electro into Volmir. They must have messed up, huh? Well, so we have Aranya, Craven, Human Torch, Vulture. I'm gonna put Aranya into the unknown here. Ooh, Kitty Pryde. Let's go Craven to Necrotia. Let's Kitty Pryde again. Go Iron Fist. It moves into left. We'll do this. Ooh, silk. Let's go Hercules. Elsa? Ooh, they got... Oh, they almost got lucky. Oh, they did get lucky. Oh, the Kitty Pride. Nice, and we got Hydra Stomper. Let's go Vulture. Ghost Spider. Didn't want him necessarily in the middle. Shang-Chi. That's insane. That's insane. So final turn. I think we do this. Does a Hydra Stomper give us the game? Craven. I think we win this one. Yeah, we win. No, we lose the tiebreaker. Oh, wow. That was so close. That was so close. GG's. GG's. That was so close. I thought Hydra Stomper was going to be at 12. I thought he was going to be at 12 by himself. I guess not. All right. That is it for this video. Thank you all for watching. What do you think about this card? Are you playing something similar? Are you playing something different? Are you sick of all the counters? I left those videos in too. That way you guys can see how bad it could get too, especially with this move meta. And then I'll probably come out with the video too going against it. I know someone like mentioned it in one of my comments in my previous videos, like I should make a counter deck compared to the real deck. So I'll do that too for you guys. And I need to get Timmy Trogdor back on the channel because we have tons of move cards now in Snap. And he is the move master in my opinion, so I want to see what he cooks and how to play it. So if you wanted like a master of move class 2 video, I'll definitely do that for you guys. So thank you all for watching. Till next time, be safe, keep on snapping, and peace.